Okay, today we are talking about the organization of all life on Earth. And to start with this, we're going to jump back to biology and do a review of some of the things that you learned in biology, like the organization of all life on Earth. And so to do this, we're going to let Ms. Reed explain this to us.
Let's review the levels of organization that we talked about way at the beginning of the year. So this is important so we get the whole scope of what we're looking at here in biology. So we start at the really small level with atoms and molecules. That's our first level of organization. And then these molecules will fit together to make bigger pieces, like we'll have a molecule that is a lipid, a phospholipid, that'll make the cell membrane of a cell or the membrane of an organelle. And together those organelles make a cell, and then a bunch of cells together is going to make what we call a tissue here. And then the tissues put together are going to make organs and then organ systems. And finally, a bunch of organ systems together will make an individual or an organism. So what comes after that? So we have our individual or our organism. And that population is going to be a group of organisms that mate with one another and live in the same place at the same time. After that level, we have communities, and communities are made up of different populations that interact with one another. So rabbits and hawks might be a part of a community, and there's going to be many communities within one ecosystem. Alright, so an ecosystem is a community or several communities and its non-living surroundings. So here we have both biotic and abiotic factors. And remember, the A means without or not. So biotic would be living, abiotic would be all those non-living things. So an ecosystem would include water, it would include rocks, and it would include all the communities within it. Okay, when looking at our levels of organization, sometimes we might also see the level biome. Now, a biome is just a global ecosystem located in a specific portion of the world. So I'm sure you've heard of deserts and different types of forests and different types of oceans. And these biomes are going to be characterized by the quantity of rainfall per year in this specific geographical area. And finally, our biggest level is the biosphere. Now, this is the living world and all the biotic and abiotic factors that affect life within it. This is the biggest level we've got.
Biology, which is the study of living things, but ecology is a part of that, because ecology is going to be the study of interactions of biotic and abiotic factors of organisms in environmental systems. Now, abiotic is going to mean non-living things. Remember, A means without or not. So abiotic would be things like the sunlight, or heat, or water, or the land. Biotic is going to be all the living things, all the organisms in an environmental system. Got it?